Hey everyone, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to quickly, I don't have much to talk about, but I'm going to talk about the non-Scentsy things I've been getting through. So I have a couple things from Bath & Body Works and then just a couple of like Walmart waxes. So I apparently didn't work on any vendor wax this week. I was kind of bad about, I was really going through the Scentsy this past week. So I don't have much, but I am trying, so let's get into it. First, maybe let's just talk about the hand soaps. So I finished up a champagne toast from Bath & Body Works. This is bubbly champagne, sparkly berries, and juicy tangerine. I really like this, actually. I don't know if I had ever used it at my own house in the hand soap before. I'm sure I picked this up, who knows when, probably at some kind of sale or something. But I really actually liked this. And I don't know if I have it in a candle, but I would definitely get it in a candle. I really enjoyed that. And then I do actually have an empty vanilla coconut. However, what I did with this one is I just opened it and dumped it into another hand soap container. So this is actually like brand new. It's from 2020, but I think I got this at a SAS. Maybe the date on it is 320, so it was the 320th day of 2020. So maybe I got it at an SAS. But I just emptied this into the hand soap container at our sink. That just looks a little prettier. And it does foaming. It's like a foaming dispenser. So I just dumped that right in there. And then let's move on to maybe the candles from Bath & Body Works that I worked on. So I finished up some melts I had in this little bag of iced blueberry biscotti. So I have on here that January 2021 was the pour date. But I actually just made the candle into melts very recently. And I'll have another candle I'll talk about that I made into melts, because in my last video, somebody was asking how you make candles into melts. I actually have a specific video on my YouTube channel how to like make candles into melts and how to chop up candles if you so desire. You can research that, but I will tell you real quick here because I worked on this Flamingo Beach, and this one I actually have the melts in the candle. So all that I do, what I've been doing recently, I haven't been chopping them, I've just been melting them. Even if they are burned, like this one I burned a couple times and I was like, okay, I'm getting to the point where I don't want to burn it anymore. Or maybe I don't like the scent of it while it's burning, but I like the scent on cold. I will probably just melt it down. So all I do is I have a pot that I use for like wax type of things. It's not our nice like cooking pots because it's really disgusting. So I'm sure we just got it from like Walmart or something. It used to be one we cooked with, but now we have new pots, so I've just claimed the pot. But it's basically like a big pot you would cook like noodles in or something. It fits 2 Bath & Body Works candles, like bang bang, in the base of the pot. So what I can do is I will just fill like maybe like this much up with water. I'll maybe do like that much, and then I put it on like low simmering, like not intense boiling, but just enough for the water to get hot, and I'll like put the candles down in there. You can watch a ton of videos on this, and I was like super nervous to do it because I was like, how does the glass like not completely shatter? And obviously the fuller your candle, the harder it is. So that's why I kind of like to burn them a little bit first, just to see like, do they burn okay? Does it work? Whatever. Because the higher the wax spool is, the harder it is to like pull out the candle, because you don't obviously want to stick your fingers like all the way in the wax. But if the candle's like halfway down, that's a lot of room to like grab the candle. Because once it sits in there, it just, the hotter your water, the faster it goes, but the hotter the water, the more nervous it makes me. So I kind of do it on like a low, like a 2 or a 3 type situation. I even put it to low if it's getting too intense. Because I just don't want the jars to shatter. I don't know if they would, but I'm just nervous about that. So once it gets close, I'll just literally like pull the jar out. You have to be careful because the water kind of like suctions the jar. Like once you get to the top, it's like hard to get it out of the water's wrath. But then it's all liquid. I just pour it in a glass container measuring cup, which is only for wax. And I pour it into this is a mini muffin tin. So I think this is like 1 ounce or maybe 2 ounces of wax. Not entirely positive. Maybe it's 1, maybe it's 2, something like that. And you don't have to fill them all the way full. This is completely to the top here. But I'll just fill that. It has like 24 sections. I just got that at Walmart as well. And then I'll let that sit on the counter for like 10-20 minutes. You'll tell once it starts hardening. And then if I'm like doing stuff repetitively and I want to keep the process moving, I'll maybe have it set there for 10 minutes. They'll harden slightly and then I'll pop it in the fridge. Could do it in the freezer, either or. And then they'll really get cold. And then I just turn it upside down and like pop them all out. And then I have those smell-proof bags. Or if the candle's empty, I'll put them in the candle. But depending how full the candle was to begin with, this might be a difficult situation. So this one only has 5 left. I'm actually working on this one today. And I do love the smell of it. The thing I like about having melt of candles is like this I could have burning, or right now I have it in these 2 warmers. So like, I feel like you get more, like I could put this throughout my whole entire house if I wanted it to really smell like that. I feel like you get more variety versus like buying 4 candles and burning them all at the same time. So that's just what I do, and that's how I make the melts. Like I said, you can watch plenty of videos on that. So this one should be hopefully gone. This will probably be my priority candle just because there's only 5 left. I should be able to bust through that one pretty quickly. So then I also burned some mango Mai Tai. This one, I don't know if you can see the line versus the candle. I probably only burned it 1 time. This one was actually pretty good and pretty strong. The notes are fresh mango nectar, exotic jasmine, and sun-kissed grapefruit. I really did like it. I'm trying to be good and not buy any candles during SAS. I got 1 of the like cinnamon spice vanilla and Paris Cafe. That was it. Then I cut myself off. So I'm trying to be good and get through my candles for fall time and not get any. But I have plenty of summer candles. These are all from last year. So I'm really trying to work on these very diligently. That one I really do enjoy. I worked on this one yesterday. It's the basil green tea. I really like this. However, I don't know if you can see the line on this one. I only burned it yesterday, but I burned it for like a couple of hours, maybe like 3. I think this might have to be an outside candle. It's fresh picked herbs, refreshing green tea, and a touch of lavender. It smells so good on cold, but once it was burning, it was so intense. Like it was taking over the whole entire house, but it's too hot to open up the windows right now. So this might have to be either like a patio candle or specifically like a 70-degree day where I can open the windows, because like it was way too strong. Yeah, I want to probably burn it a couple more times before I make melts out of this one. Like it's really full to the top. This one would be really hard to do melts out of. I've done full candles before, but they're just really difficult. And then I burned some more of my Homeworks coconut shortbread. This is such a big guy, so he's not pulling the best, as you can see, but I'm not that worried about it. You can put these in and do the like candle meltdown trick with them as well. However, I would try and do these like burn them down as much as possible first, just because like there's a lot of wax in here. You'll need a lot of space to pour this out. So these are 18 ounces and these are 15 ounces, 14 and a half. So there's just a little bit more in here. So you're gonna need more space to put that as you're like pouring out your cubes. So this one, I don't know if you can see my line situations here, but I drew my line right here and this is where the wax just happens to be pulling out. So it's not like a very close situation, but it's working. So anytime I've been doing a lemon scent, I've been trying to work on this one. So that's why it's just been getting a little bit more attention, because it's kind of been going with the lemon scents I've been getting through versus some of these other ones, I just don't know what to pair them with. This is fresh coconut milk, buttery shortbread, lemon zest, and vanilla. This is also like the most bakery-esque candle I have in my like summer project right now. So I feel like that's why it's also getting more attention. But I'm working through them. I'm working on my candles. It's going, okay? Like we're not making waves of progress, but we're making some progress. So the only other two things I finished up were a Better Homes and Gardens value pack in white Tahitian woods. This is a really, really good one, you guys. Really like this one. Definitely check it out if I know it has all these, but it's kind of just like you're on like fresh linens on the beach with a pina colada. Really pulled that one together there. And then I also really like this one. It's sweet watermelon buttercream. This is really good. But this was from last February, so I really wanted to get through it. Honestly, if you are a Scentsy fan, I feel like you could mix watermelon tangerine and vanilla bean buttercream and kind of get something similar to this. Otherwise, obviously, this is available at Walmart. So that is what I have for what I have been using non-Scentsy wise. Hopefully over the next week I can get a little bit more on track with my vendor wax situation. I'm kind of in a debate of whether I should work on those loaves I've chopped or a combination of the like coffee scents I kind of have, since I can kind of work on them in the morning too. So I think I'm just kind of at like a weird standstill. I don't really know what to do right now. So that's what I have. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.